Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Unity Spiritual Center of Windsor. And welcome to all those who are visiting with us online. We had a little faux pas this morning, so we're a little behind schedule, and Reverend David will be here in a second. Anyway, I just wanted to welcome you and thank you for being with us today. And I'm co-hosting with Reverend David, and he'll be right back. So here at oh, there he is. There you are. Thank you. This is our little faux pas. Okay.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Good. Here at Unity, we are drawing upon the universal wisdom found at the heart of all the world's religions and offer a spiritually progressive, socially responsive, and radically inclusive approach to life that is practical as it is mystical. We come together to encourage and support you and ourselves in our individual and spiritual journeys. And wherever you are in that process, we are glad that you joined us today.
Well, good morning, everyone. I do want to thank our musicians today, Mike Karloff, and our guest singer, Madeline Alban. So nice to have you here. So at this time, I want to invite you to join us in prayer. And so if you will, we'll just take a moment. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so. And we sit here relaxing, opening our hearts and our minds to the presence of Spirit, acknowledging that one presence and one power is here with us, as us, living in and through as us, because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And let that truth sink in as we just sit here for a moment, open and receptive, knowing that all of the wisdom, all the guidance that we could ever need is readily accessible if we would just take the time to be still and listen, to be still and to know that there is no separation between us and Spirit. And in this knowing, we just allow ourselves to feel gratitude. Feel that gratitude just well up in your heart, that all things are working together for the good, and we affirm that, and we declare it, and so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend David.
So, is Tim here today? Well, Tim should be here today, and he'll be here a little bit later. Tim is our prayer chaplain today, so he'll be happy to pray with you after the service today upstairs in the prayer room.
And I'd like to point out our prayer request box here by the stage. And there's pieces of paper there. You just put your request on it, insert it in the box, and our prayer chaplain team will hold it in prayer for you and your loved ones.
And also just a reminder that Silent Unity is available for prayer 24 hours a day. I mean, anytime you feel like you would like someone to pray with you, there is a number that you can call on your telephone, and that's 1-800-NOW-PRAY, and you'll be connected with someone that will be delighted to pray with you.
Now it's time for some music. What do you have for us, Mike and Madeline?
We have Coming Together. I've got love.
Thank you, Mike and Madeline. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was lovely. Nice way to join the day. Unity teaches that every person is unique individual expression of God, and that we create our experience of life according to the thoughts and feelings we hold in our mind.
And Unity was founded on prayer. We believe and teach that affirmative prayer and meditation changes us by raising our consciousness and helping us realize our connection with the divine and with each other, and just knowing that truth of who we are.
So we have an affirmation, a new affirmation for January, and it is, I welcome the new year with open heart and radiant joy. Could we all say that together, please? I welcome the new year with open heart and radiant joy. The one presence renews me daily, and I live from the joy of being.
And now, Madeline, you have a special song for us.
My family did. I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light. 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 soul inside is all light, all light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am divinity defined. I am the God on the inside. I am a star, a piece of it all. I am light.
Give her a big hand. I mean, that is such a beautiful song. It's one of my favorites, and you really do a great job on that. So thank you so much. Oh, well, good morning, everyone. Really good to see all of you, and welcome to all of those of you that are joining us online as well. So, as you know, I always enjoy opening with a little humor. So, Bob McGuire sent me these. I don't know when he sent it, but I finally found it in my email the other day. And so I took a look at it, and I could not help but laugh, so I thought you might enjoy it as well. So this is a story. It's a third grade school teacher had 25 students in her class. She presented each child in her classroom the first half of a well-known proverb and asked them to come up with the remainder of the proverb. And you're going to know most of these proverbs, and so you'll know, it's just they're old ones, and you know them, I'm sure. But anyway, some of the insights these third graders came up with may surprise you. So you've heard the one, don't change horses, and so the third grader said, so don't change horses until they stop running. And that's good advice. That's smart. And strike while the bug is close. It's always darkest before daylight savings time. Never underestimate the power of termites. You can lead a horse to water, but how? Don't bite the hand that looks dirty. No news is impossible. I like that one. A miss is as good as a mister. You can't teach an old dog new math. If you lie down with dogs, you'll stink in the morning. Love all, trust me. The pen is mightier than the pigs. An idle mind is the best way to relax. Where there's smoke, there's pollution. Happy the bride who gets all the presents. A penny saved is not much. Two's company, three's the musketeers. Don't put off to tomorrow what you put on to bed tonight. Laugh and the whole world laughs with you. Cry and you have to blow your nose. There are none so blind as Stevie Wonder. Children should be seen and not spanked or grounded. If at first you don't succeed, get new batteries. You get out of something only what you see in the picture on the box. And when the blind lead the blind, get out of the way. And one more, a bird in the hand is going to poop on you. Anyway, Bob, thank you for sending me these. It gave me a chuckle, and I hope it gave the other people here a chuckle as well. So thank you very much. So today is our Divine Conversations Day, and I am so happy to have with us today Lynda Todon. Lynda, as you know, she's been a longtime member here. She is one of our platform hosts. So, Lynda, come on up and let us have a conversation, and please give her a big hand. Give me a hug. Thank you for being here. Certainly appreciate it. And you might, let's check, make sure you're...
Testing?
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
like it's okay.
Yeah, good.
All right. Well, you know, our divine conversation has helped us to learn new things about different people and about different belief systems and everything. So we're, I think I would like to just ask you first is, a lot of these people don't know you personally, so sort of what are the things that you've done and what you really love doing? Just a really brief.
Well, one of the things that I really love to do is paint. And I used to do it, I don't know, around 45 years ago I started with lessons. And I quit having to raise a family and everything, and I did it now and then, and then quit again, you know. But when Tammy started the art wall here, I decided to put a couple of pictures up, and I really got some great feedback from that. So I continued doing it, and I even did an art show at the Gibson Gallery last May.
You got fed
Yeah.
spiritually, I think, by getting
Yeah.
involved and really going for one of your passions, which is
Yes.
art.
Yes.
I one of my best friends also, decided later in life to take up painting, and she just has blossomed. I mean, she really has. And I mean, I remember her first paintings, but she's gotten so much into it that it looks absolutely lovely. And your artwork is lovely as well.
And it's improving.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
find.
yes.
I can see it myself.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your growing up. And
Yeah. Well, some people wonder how I came here. How did I come to come to Unity? And so I was on a Unity website about a month ago, and I noticed something there that was very familiar to me, but it came from from a memory of long ago. I read, when I was a kid, these wee wisdom magazines. And I think my mom must have, I don't know where she got them from, but they were on our bookshelf. And we would just read them, do the puzzles, color the pictures, or whatever, you know. And I never thought that I ever had done anything Unity until I came here. But when I saw that, I thought, oh my goodness, Unity has its tentacles out everywhere. And so when I was a kid, I was doing little Unity magazines. I was reading them.
So, and when was that, by the way?
Oh my gosh, I bet you I was like 8 or 9 years old.
Okay.
So that was a long time ago.
So for those of you who don't know, Wee Wisdom was one of Unity's earliest magazines. And Myrtle Fillmore, one of the founders of Unity, that was dear, she's the one that started that. That was dear and near to her heart. So they put out these little magazines that really were just spread. I mean, they would send anybody that wanted them, they would send them to them. And it was just for children. And there would be little puzzles, like you say, in it, and little cartoons and little lessons and everything, spiritual lessons geared for children. And so I've heard so many people that actually, feel like that was their first introduction to Unity. And and it was a seed that was planted.
Yeah. Well, it was so interesting. And then I read about Myrtle Fillmore had done them, and even her children used to contribute to them, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, that was my introduction, and I didn't even know it, It was just filtered in. Yeah.
So Charles and Myrtle had 3 sons. Like my family, they have no girls, and I'm one of 3 boys. I'm the oldest, and anyway, it's I feel such a connection sort of with the Fillmores because of that. And also, my mother's name is Myrtle. So, yeah, interesting. So what did you, tell us a little bit more about you and...
Yeah, so I did not live near Windsor. I lived I lived between the town of Ingersoll and Stratford. In the, it's called God's Country, because it's the rolling hills and the green fields. It's a beautiful area to live on. I lived on a farm. So, and then I moved to Windsor when I got a job here and got married here. Ended up going to the Catholic Church here in Windsor.
Oh, okay, so your background, religious-wise, was Catholic.
Well, later on, yeah, it was. But growing up, I was in the United Church. Yeah, but when we had children, where are you going to put them? Well, you want them to have a Christian education, so the school closest to us was a Catholic school, and the church closest to us was a Catholic church. And so, we just did the easy thing, So that's what we did. But later on, we kind of drifted away from it and, just didn't bother with it, It was a nice church, very nice. But anyway, I was interested in things that were metaphysical. And my mom used to take me and my brothers to lectures in London. And they would have a metaphysical twist to it.
Okay.
So, for instance, one of the lectures I remember was about pyramids. And the lecturer related it to spirituality. And I just found it fascinating. I probably was about 13 years old at the time, but I thought, oh my gosh, this is fabulous. And my mom bought the book because we were so enthused about it and everything, so we read the book and really enjoyed it. And another lecture was about Stonehenge. There was, things like that. My mom was interested in stuff like that, so she would drag us there, But she didn't really have to drag us because I enjoyed going, yeah. Yep. But so that's what I liked to see. And I didn't see that in the United Church. I didn't see that in the Catholic Church. I didn't see any of that. But one day, about 15 years ago or so, my cousin Shirley here, she says to me, Lynda, there's somebody coming to the center that I go to, and he thinks he's the one of the resurrected. He's the Apostle John from 2,000 years ago. And I said, she said, do you want to come to this lecture? And I said, of course. I was, fascinated that they're talking about someone who's had a past life, Mm-hmm. So I came to that, and the next day was the service, and Shirley asked me if I wanted to go to that, so I said, okay. And I came to it, and I was just so amazed at the talk that Arlene Boudreau gave. And it was about the 100th monkey. I'll never forget the talk she gave and how I understood the science that was involved with it and how she related it to spirituality, which was what I kind of was interested in earlier days. And of course, it was about consciousness, how consciousness is everywhere. And I was just so taken aback by it all that I had to come back for more. So I came back the next week and then I learned another truth. I found out there were truths to learn. And so it made so much more sense when you found the truth, because I always thought the truth would set you free. That's what we always were told, but I didn't know what the truth was. And so when I came here, there were universal truths to learn. So I learned a different truth every time I came, and I just was amazed by it, and still am, yeah.
Well, it just so happens, Arlene Boudreau is, most of you know her. She was the founder of the Unity movement here in Windsor. And she will be a guest speaker here next month. I believe it's the third Sunday, if I'm correct, but she is going to be speaking here. We've invited her to give a talk in February, so we look forward to that. And so, Belle, what year was that? Do you know?
Well, I think it was the year 2009.
Okay.
Yep. I remember that because that was the year I wanted to tell my mom about Unity, and she passed away not long after that.
Sorry to
So
hear
that was the year she passed away, so that's how I remember.
Yeah. Well, so what are the things, what are some of these truths that have really informed you, shaped you?
Well, like you were saying earlier, there's only one presence and one power, and that's our consciousness. One presence and one power, that's all there is. So it doesn't matter who you are or where you are, you can tap into that consciousness.
Yeah, to me that's it. That is the actual heart of the unity movement is the understanding, the true understanding, not just believing it, but actually living that there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in our life. And what does that mean? I mean, what does that mean, really? It means that we're all connected. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all connected. It's in us. It's in your heart. It's within you. So when you go within, you can be sitting over there, or you could be out on the street, or you could be up in a tree. It doesn't matter where you are. You can connect with universal consciousness.
We connect by just
by going within and going into the silence, like the Fillmores did. They just went into the silence, and you just go. You can sit there if you have a problem, or if you have you want to do a meditation, or you want to maybe put your attention in a particular spot. Just sit back and, I remember one time I lost my earrings. And I'm going, where the heck are those earrings? They were diamond, little diamond studs. And I'm going, where are those things? I can't find them. They're not in the box. So I sat down, and then I got up, and I went right to my earrings. I found them. They were right. Now, I have not done that with some things. It doesn't work. I don't know why it worked for that, because I hadn't even started coming to Unity then. But I remember doing that, and I remember being so surprised. But it was like a little trigger, that started me doing stuff like that. Yeah. Just sitting quietly and letting the answer come.
Sitting quietly and just recognizing that we're always connected.
Yes.
And sitting in the quiet, and you're absolutely right. Sitting in the silence was the Fillmores' primary spiritual practice. They would spend time every day just sitting in the silence, open, receptive, knowing that they were one with Spirit, and knowing that they were always connected with Spirit, and always connected with that wisdom, always connected with the guidance that's there. They knew that. But we just have to sit and be still. I mean, the psalm that peace. Let me see. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. I just recently, I think Martha Creek a little bit. Anyway, Martha is one of my mentors, okay? Martha Creek is she calls herself a minister of ministers. And she sent me a little deck just as a gift out of the blue, and I got it the other day. And it's one of these decks where you could just, get guidance, just pick a card, And it's special because every picture on the card she took, because she's a really nice photographer, and so beautiful sceneries, and then just little quotes or sayings. And so I just decided to pick one, and what I picked was, peace is power. That just so much, just completely, just struck me. I mean, because that is a truth. That's a truth that I've always known. It seems like I've always known that peace is power. Peace of mind, and not getting caught up in our thinking and our thoughts and everything, and all the judgment and all of that stuff. Not getting caught up in that is peace. And anyway, so it spoke to me deeply, and that is that's
Another truth.
Yes, that is the truth, right? So, our one of our principles is we create our life experiences by the thoughts and the feelings that we hold in our hearts and our minds.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and there's another truth. Because everything, we project the world, it comes from within us, what we see and what we're in. Our thoughts, like my painting, for instance, I've been thinking about that for a long time, and I started doing it. And it snowballed into something great and big. It was like I was doing something that was on my bucket list for a long time, and finally it's not on my list anymore. I just keep doing it, So, yeah, there's my thoughts. And same thing happened a few years ago, or many years ago, I guess, I should say. When I retired from teaching, I wanted to start another career, and I kept thinking about teaching piano. And I kept thinking about it, and finally a certain program came along that I enjoyed, and I looked it up, and I researched it, and I thought it was so amazing. I even went and took the seminars and all this kind of stuff, and I started doing it, And so there's another thing that if you don't know what to do in your life, start thinking about something that you want to do, and eventually it comes together. It comes together, and like whatever you want to do. If you want to be an electrician, or you want to be a mailman, whatever you want to be, start thinking the thoughts, and eventually it'll all come together. Do some research on it. You'll find that things happen. People come to you.
I think we're all called to do certain things, and for me, for example, I mean, I felt called to go into ministry when I was probably 6 or 7 years old. I really felt called to go into ministry, and it's something that I put off, and no, not me. I'm not good enough to do that.
That's one of the blocks.
Yeah, and then I grew up in this Pentecostal church that was, said, well, and then I came out as a gay man, and that was a no-no in the Pentecostal church, and so so I think I had that in my mind too. Well, I can't be a minister because I don't line up with all of these, fundamentalist beliefs. And I finally reached that point in my senior year of high school where I said, I am who I am, and I just totally just dropped out of the church. For 15 years, I didn't even set foot in a church, and although I had grown up in it and loved it, but it wasn't computing anymore what I had been taught to believe. And
I think it's important that you recognize that.
Absolutely, yeah.
And we need to go within to sometimes know who we are. Who am I? What are my talents?
Yeah.
What do I like to do? And sometimes you can sit there and go, well, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
Well, you need to sit for a little longer because everybody can do something.
Yeah.
Everybody can.
Well, meditation is something, again, being in the silence, meditation, and prayer are the fundamental spiritual beliefs that we teach here. And they are important for us too, because within is, what's within, we're going to project it out. And so we need to really discover what is in there. What negative thoughts are or what negative beliefs, negative thoughts, judgments, unforgiveness, all of these things that will actually keep our minds, just preoccupied and and full of judgment and resentment and greed and all of this other stuff. And we need to know what is, the way we know it is by just spending some time in the silence. And yeah.
And learning, I learned some things here, you know, like I learned that I had to forgive myself. I learned forgiveness and gratitude. Even though I was grateful, you can be grateful, sure, you know, for whatever you have, but do you say it out loud? Do you say it in the morning when you wake up? Do you say, I'm grateful that I'm breathing this morning? You know, be grateful and say it out loud. I mean, or say it to yourself and not just assume that you're grateful. You know what I mean? Like, we can just go through life being grateful, but what about your food? Are you grateful that you have food to eat? So at home, I say a grace at every meal we have.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Because I am grateful for the food that I have, but I also want it to be nourishing. And I want whoever is eating that food to be healthy. So I'm grateful for it, and I express it.
So you hear me say this before, but Meister Eckhart, one of my favorite quotes of his is that if the only prayer you ever said was thank you, that would be sufficient. So gratitude, and gratitude was a key teaching of the founders of Unity. They felt like, you know, the more you are grateful for, the more you bring into your life. You know, if you're grateful for something, you can increase it. But if you meditate and think about all the negative and the lack and all that, at the same time, you're going to bring that into your life.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I know. On Christmas Day, I had a terrible fall. I really hurt myself. And I was in a lot of pain for a long time. I was complaining about it. And my husband told me, no, stop that. I don't want to hear that. So I said, yep, that's looking at the dark side, isn't it? Yeah, so yeah, don't complain, don't criticize. You know, we can say, don't judge. I think that's really a thing that's very hard, not to judge. I'm always working on that.
Me too, especially considering that I live in the States and our political situation over there. I have a very hard time not judging. And so that's, as I said, our president over there has been one of my biggest spiritual teachers this past year.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And he's got the Christ in him too.
Yeah. We have to see it and affirm it in him.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, affirmations are great. Yeah, they are great.
So one of our other principles, and by the way, every year I do a series on our 5 principles, and I do it at the first of the year. So later this month, at the end of the month, I will be doing the first in the series. And so we will be doing a series of our unity principles. So our 5th unity principle is that knowing these truths is not enough. We must live them. So how would you?
How do I live it?
Yeah. How do you take that? Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, I try to be kind and. To be generous and forgiving, that's the application. And to meditate, to do that. And generosity, I guess I said that. I don't know, there's just so many things.
There's so many things.
Just walking down the street, you can be applying it, you know. Yeah. You can be sending love to somebody, smiling at someone, opening a door for somebody.
I love Mother Teresa's quote. She says, God does not call us to do great things. He calls us to do many small things with great love. I love that one. Oh, yeah. And love, for me, love, God is love is the best description of God. If you want a description of God, love is it. And I believe this community, love is at the center of this community. And love to me is the language of this. It's what we're striving for here, is to make love the language. It is the language of oneness. And just recognize that. Love is the recognition that we are all connected. And so I'm blessed by that.
Right, and everyone here I find is authentic. That is love. Everyone here has integrity. That is love. Everyone here is friendly. That is love. You know, it's...
And we're different. We're all different.
we're
You know, we
unique.
are. But love is that thing that we all share. And okay, we're running out of time. And this has been a wonderful conversation, but I would like to open it up if there are any questions that you might have. And Joanne will bring does anybody have any questions? And so Bobby Joe has a question.
I turned it off.
There you go. I questioned something when you said you went to, what kind of church was it when you're much younger?
Pentecostal.
Okay, and then you stopped going, but I think in all of us, we sort of go that route, but we always carry a lot with us, more than what we think. And I think you did that in those years that you weren't going. Because I know I did.
Are you saying that we carry what we learned with us? I mean,
Parts of it, yes.
yeah, parts of it. Yeah, no, I totally appreciate what I learned being a part of the Pentecostal church. I loved it. I loved what I liked about it was that energy, you know, that they have, and I miss that. You know, there's a lot of energy in the charismatic community. So yes, but I hopefully I sort of bring some of that with me. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I find with me, I'm sorry. I find with me that I might put things on the shelf for a while, but I go back to them fairly quickly because day by day things are happening, whether you'll like it or whether you don't, and you've got to do something with something.
Thank you. The wisdom of Bobby Joe. Thank you. Indeed. Yeah, thank you so much. Anybody else have any comment, any questions? And you don't have to because, but anyway, if you have a question or you want to address to Lynda or...
I just want to appreciate Lynda for her leadership because she leads the platform team. And she does an amazing job with that because it's not easy to keep track of all of us.
And we found that out
So
today.
I just really appreciate her generosity in that regard.
So Lynda is one of our key employees. She heads up the platform team, and she is always there. If you need her, I call on her a lot of times. Said, Lynda, can you?
That's okay, I don't
And she
mind.
always says yes. And so, Lynda, thank you for, I really, really appreciate you being here
Thank you.
and doing this divine conversation with us. So can I
Yeah.
give you a hug?
Yeah. Yeah, it was great.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Give her a hand. Joanne.
I was waiting on the meditation.
Oh, yes, I do need to do the meditation, and that is on there, isn't it? So come on up here and
Okay.
join me, and we'll spend a little bit of time in meditation now. Yeah.
This is a very unusual morning for me.
It was
go
an
with the
unusual.
flow.
It was an unusual morning for her because she didn't know she was on the platform. And so, the best of communication sometimes break down in little places here and there, but she's been very gracious and gone with the flow. So I truly appreciate that. Thank you. So, yes, do let us just spend a little bit of time in meditation. Like I said, it is one of our key spiritual teachings here. So we open our hearts right now to that one presence and one power. So we're just allowing ourselves to be comfortable in our seat. Let's take a few deep breaths as we bring our attention, our focus totally to this present moment. This present moment, the only moment there ever really is, this present moment. Can we allow ourselves to rest in this moment that is literally not in time? Become aware of the awareness that in you that is aware. That awareness in you, which in some teachings we call the witness, that is witnessing all that is going on. That part of you that is aware and that is witnessing the seat that you're sitting on. The air that you are breathing in and breathing out. That part of you that is aware of the beautiful music Mike is playing in the background. Your sense of hearing is part of that awareness. And as we listen here in the stillness, we hear the heating system as it brings air, warming this room from the cold outside. We are aware that we exist, and no one can debate that. You exist. And our first principle is that there is only one presence and one power in the universe, and that we are part of that one. Can you truly take that in? We are one. We are conscious. And when we really just take that in and feel that truth, we are at peace and we are in bliss. This is the great good news that all religions are pointing to in their different ways. So we allow ourselves to just feel that presence, that one power. We allow ourselves to feel our oneness with that one power. We allow ourselves to acknowledge that we are that one power, because there is only one. And we are grateful for this truth, because it is this truth that sets us free. So I'm going to invite you right now to just sit here for a little while as we practice what the Fillmores practiced, as we just sit here with open hearts and open minds in the silence. So as we prepare to bring ourselves back to this present moment, we allow that love to be felt in our hearts. We allow that love, which is the language of oneness, we allow it to be the center of our life. We allow it to be what it is, the light of the world, and we go forth today finding those little things to do to make love manifest here on earth. And for this we are truly grateful, and so it is. Amen.
Thank you, David and Lynda, for sharing your journey with us. It's much appreciated because I think by sharing our journey, we can learn so much about not just each other, but some more universal truths that can help all of us. So thank you.
Absolutely, thank you. And also thank you, Mike, and Madeline, thank you for being here as our guest musician. We always love having you here. Thank you. And Ibrahim, thank you again for your work over there for our live streaming and recording. We appreciate you.
We sure do.
So at this time, we're going to take to heart our vision, mission, and statement of being, which is found on the screen.
We have a global vision. Will you please speak it with me? Our vision is a
The
world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening.
And we have a sacred mission. Will you say that with me? We inspire and empower spiritual growth to awaken us and transform the world.
We also have a personal statement of being. Will you say that with me, please?
I am a dynamic center of the Christ light, mighty to unfold my good and radiate that good to all. So we have a few announcements to make, and please know that other details are found in our newsletter and on our website.
Today is our big potluck Sunday, so please join us upstairs in the hospitality room from 11:30 to 12:30.
Also, this coming Thursday and every Thursday for a time being, we have the String Theory Music Group that takes part here in the chapel. It's facilitated by Nelson Ing, and it's at 6:30 to 8:30 every Thursday. Beginners are welcome. All you have to do is bring your instrument to play, and people just come here and they just jam, okay? They just play their music and they sing and whatever music, they just come together and they are having a really good time. And if this interests you, please come and join them. You'll enjoy it.
Or even just to watch.
Or even to just watch and support them, absolutely.
On Saturday, January 17th, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. in the hospitality room, Tammy Maxine Reed will be showing another soul cinema. The movie she will be showing is called Between the Mountain and the Sky, which I don't know anything about. But
Well, I don't know. I do know that it's about someone that goes on a pilgrimage. And anyway, they end up adopting 17 kids, I think. So anyway, it's an inspiring story. And anyway, have any of you seen it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so anyway, it does sound very, very good. So, okay, next Sunday, our special guest speaker is going to be our LUT, Mariette Jones, and her talk title is Possibility Creator.
And on Sunday, January 18th, from 12:30 to 2:30, Dr. Ken Hart will be facilitating another one of his Heroes Journeys seminars. So that's next Sunday.
And also, for the string theory, I do need to make note that please enter through this door here if you do come to the string theory, because many times we have something else going on. Maryville will have something going on in this big room back here, so we don't want to be going in and out and disturbing them if there's another meeting in that room. So on Sunday, January the 25th, from 11:30 to 2:30 in the first floor fellowship room, we will be holding our annual general meeting. Our entire Unity family is welcome to attend. However, you need to be to have filled out. You need to be a voting member to vote. And if you haven't filled out your membership renewal, please pick up one of the forms and fill it out and give it to us as quickly as you can.
You can do that online too, right?
And you can do it online, correct? Okay.
All righty. On Sunday, February 15th, in the first floor classroom, from 12:30 to 1:30, will be my friend Sue Onischuk, who will be holding an information session for anyone who may want to learn more about A Course in Miracles. And she's been working at this for a long, long time.
No, yeah, it's the 15th, not the 8th. And that was because your copy was not corrected.
Okay, good. Here we go. It's what are you pointing to? Sue. There's Sue right there. Thanks for being here, Sue.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to what? I know it's the 15th. That's
You didn't believe me?
incorrect. Yeah. Yeah, that was incorrect. It was changed. All right, and also Tim, where are you? Over here. Tim is our prayer chaplain. He'll be glad to pray with you after the service. Also, we do have potluck afterwards, so if any of you would like Tim to pray with you before the potluck, please let him know. And if not, we're going to let him have a bite to eat before he goes into the prayer room. But if you have something heavy on your heart and want someone to pray with you immediately after this service, then Tim will gladly spend some time with you in prayer. Okay. All of our classes, programs, and services are made possible by the generous donations of your time, talent, and treasure. And we are grateful. We are very grateful for all of our volunteers and for all of you who support us financially. So our heartfelt thanks for your continuous support.
That's all I got.
Oh, that's all you got? Okay. Well, in that case, we invite you to stand up. Stand up as we do our love offering blessing, and then we will do the prayer of protection and then close with the peace song. So divine love in me and through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And with me, please. The light of the love surrounds us.
We are light.
The love of the divine enfolds us.
We are love.
The peace of love fills us.
We are peace.
The power of love protects us.
We are power.
And the presence of love watches over us.
We are presence.
And wherever we are, love is.
All is divine.
And my friends, truly you are. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Please join us upstairs for our potluck. Thank you so much.